Sup, y'all? We have not done a Basis Loaded podcast in a while. I'm here with Oscar. Wait, that's not Oscar. That's a new person. That's Nigel Paddington the third, also from New York, but a better team this time because nobody likes the Yankees. Um, yeah. So we got a lot to wrap up today. But first of all, I got a story for y'all. Oh my gosh. I messed up, y'all. I messed up. I got an email just now. It was sent 14 hours ago, but just now, um, some dude sent me an email saying they were looking for local fans to cover the World Series. I'm not local, so I couldn't have gone anyways. But I messed up even further. Yesterday after the ALCS, I got a little wild. I said, so some dude was like, "Oh, easy for Jordan to cover all quadrants when there's a whistle blown or something." And I saw his profile picture. He was with his wife. So I was like, "Your wife blew my whistle." They did not like that. So
They did not.
when I texted him, he made it pretty abundantly clear that he did not like that. MLB, I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna go to the World Series anyways because I have 2 midterms this week. I have to be at Berkeley, can't cover it regardless. But MLB, I'm sorry. Like after this, like if there's anything else, like I'm sorry, my bad. I'll delete it. I'm working on finding some website to delete all my tweets right now, except for like I'll probably leave like the articles I wrote. So after, hopefully, there's like a way to like delete every single tweet I've sent. There's like 9,000.
There may be
So
a way. There may be.
I really hope so. MLB, I'm very sorry, y'all. Like second chances. I'm an adult, so I probably should have known this, but I'm only 19. MLB, like, can I get a second chance later on, please? But yeah, so that's the story. I had an opportunity to cover the World Series. I'm not in Houston though, so I couldn't have gone anyways. And then they said something about they didn't like my tweets, so
Maybe they could have
I'm
flew you
gonna.
out. Maybe that was their intention, to just fly you out there.
I don't think so because they said they were looking for local fans. And I'm not
Oh,
local.
well,
I'm
the
a
Dodgers.
couple states away.
If the Dodgers,
Yeah,
if they're
that's what I was
local.
thinking too. I was thinking about the Dodgers game. Yeah,
Maybe it's already been decided. It's rigged.
dude, they sent the tweet. I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, I don't even know if the Astros won the ALCS yet at the time, and they're like World Series covering or something credentials. I was like, oh, if I was in Houston, if I kept my mouth shut, I could have been at the
You
World
could have.
Series, y'all covering for MLB. Did I ruin my future right now?
Yes.
Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Did I ruin my future?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They did like kind of imply that this would affect not just this opportunity but future opportunities with MLB. I I'm gonna delete it. Hope they forget who I am, and
Yeah, they already know everything. They know your TikTok. They probably know your Instagram. They already know your Twitter, as you can tell.
Dude, they went on my website. They sent the initial email through my website, and my website's connected. Like my
Connected to
TikTok link
everything.
has, yeah. So, wait, is MLB still following me? Somebody check on TikTok if MLB is still following me. MLB, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hit up the intern, the social media intern, and apologize. I'll issue some apology. I'm getting canceled at 19,
They
bro.
do still
They are.
follow you. They do.
They still follow.
It hasn't changed yet.
That's good.
Keyword there.
No, that's my
yeah.
following. That's my following.
Yeah, that's yours following. Yeah. You only have 20 of them.
So I still follow them. But I don't know this.
Oh.
No, dude, they were like at 200, bro. There's no way you can find that out right now. Like they were my 200th follower or something like that. So I could check later on if MLB is still following me. Actually, I could check right now. Paddington, I could check much more easily than you can.
You can.
But yeah, what's up, Gary Sanchez fan club? If you guys are new to the live stream, because we're live streaming and recording this, I missed an opportunity to go to the World Series for MLB. and right now I'm just trying to damage control and hope that in the future I can still get some opportunities.
I saw somebody with an MLB logo, and I thought it was MLB. It wasn't, but
Okay, they're still following me. It still says friends. For a second, I scrolled through them. I was like, "Oh wait, did they unfollow me?" But yeah, what did I say? I said your wife blew my whistle, because then they were talking about Jordan and whistles and stuff. And hey, it's actually kind of sketchy for Jordan. We will talk about that as well. But yeah, that's it for that story. It sucks. I wish I could have gone to the World Series, but I had 2 midterms. I wasn't gonna go anyways. Just trying to damage control now, I guess. MLB, if you see this, very sorry. I didn't mean it. If it's any consolation. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I thought about it before I sent it. That's not a good consolation at all. I wasn't thinking MLB. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
remember that one time during spring training where MLB just randomly joined your live?
Yeah.
What if that happens today?
Imagine if they just join right now. Oh my gosh, dude. But no, I feel like they seem like they're a lot higher up. The people who emailed me, they seem like they're a lot higher up than the social media department.
I think they were. It sounded like
Oh
like more official than the other one.
Highlight hierarchy. It was not my old tweets. I said to yesterday. It was not old at all. I'm a changed person though. That was yesterday. Every day is a new me. I'm so sorry, MLB. Okay, see, that was my biggest See, the thing is, I never thought that MLB would ever reach out to me. Ever. That's why, cuz if I actually had that confidence in myself, I would never have sent this kind of stuff. And I probably shouldn't have sent it anyways. But yeah. I guess we gotta like start like a new identity, bro. From now on, Stroh's talk is gone. We're gonna find some new name for it, and my name is no longer Gordon Liang. It's Alex Bregman. What? So yeah, that's the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, MLB. I'll do better. If it doesn't, if it still like gets me
If the
blacklisted
offer
from
is still on
MLB.
the table ahead of the line, he'll probably do the same thing. But you know, if it ever comes up again, he'll try to change again, then fail again.
Nah, I'm gonna keep everything professional now. I'm glad they didn't scroll further, because then there was this one time I was arguing with this like
I
Dodger
think I know what
fans.
you're talking about.
Huh?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, we don't have to bring that up. Yeah. So on to the next topic. You can't live in the past. I won't live in the past. I'll try to be better
Even though we are
in the
recapping the
future.
past, we're not gonna live in the past.
Yeah. You know what, Paddington? Nobody asked, okay? Let's just move on. I don't need to think about my missed opportunity for the World Series. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt. Yeah, so let's talk about the wild card game. Boston versus New York. Garrett Cole gets rocked against the Red Sox. And Giancarlo Stanton. I thought Jose Altuve owned Stanton, but nah, it's that green monster in Fenway. What did we think about that game, Paddington?
It was amazing to see every Yankees fan on Twitter just cry about the green monster, about how it's too tall. It's just,
Yeah.
Stanton just
The
didn't want it
thing
enough. That's it.
the thing is, Fenway Park, according to StatCast, is one of the most hitter-friendly ballparks. If you guys look at that green monster distance, that's 310 feet away from home plate. That's a short distance. I'm pretty sure my high school ballpark was further than that. So I don't really subscribe to the fact that people are like, oh, he had like a 2 to 3 homer game if it weren't for that wall. Are we gonna ignore the fact that his only actual home run was a cheap hit as well?
It was very cheap. What was it? A low and
Mm-hmm.
away pitch that he just pulled. That no, he pushed it. Just in between pesky pole.
Yeah, it was.
It was
I don't
horrible.
even know what the dimensions for Fenway is. Like that deep area is deep, but that
It's like
closer area is like
310, 310 down left, like 324 down. I think it's 308 down the right field line, and then like
okay. Yeah, that
420.
makes more sense. Dude, 308 is like darn near softball dimensions,
Yeah,
y'all. That's like I don't know. So yeah, anyways, Garrett Cole got rocked. Who was pitching for the Red Sox?
Evaldi.
Evaldi?
Yeah,
Yeah. We saw vintage Evaldi there. He looked like the Evaldi that we saw pitch like what 9 innings against the Dodgers in the World Series in relief.
just about.
That's the Evaldi we saw. What? Okay, never mind. But yeah, so that's that. We don't care about the Yankees. They got eliminated. Good job. I'm gonna be honest. I was not watching that game. I was in class, so I can't really say too much about it. Um, Schwarber hit a home run though. That was cool. That was a nice throwback. Schwarber as a Cub took Garrett Cole as a Pirates deep a while back,
In the
so
wild
that
card
was a
game
good
too.
throwback. Mm-hmm.
Same inning,
Um,
same pitch, same location, everything.
I think the coolest part about that throwback actually is that the Pirates made the playoffs. What?
In 2015, everything was weird. Like the Cubs had 100 wins, Cardinals won 102, the Pirates had like 97 wins.
The Astros were a playoff team for the first time,
That is
and
true.
we beat the Yankees that year
Your number one overall pick
as
also
usual.
didn't sign. So I had to
Oh, that
bring
was
that
that
up.
year, Brady Aiken.
I think so. And then he went to the
Hey, that's
Phillies.
okay. Not signing Brady Aiken allowed us to get Alex Bregman the next year, so we don't care. Also, I think it was the Diamondbacks that drafted Dansby. They really drafted Dansby over Bregman. Oh my gosh, that was
They
horrible.
drafted Dansby with the number one pick and then traded him for nothing.
Yeah, well, that's probably gonna happen with the the Mets because they have a comp pick as well for not signing Kamara Rocker.
We
I
had
wonder
picked
if
the 10th
Kamara.
and the 14th this year.
Yeah, that's no. You have the 11th. I thought
Oh, yeah, the
because you
11th
drafted
and the
Kamara with
14th,
10.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine y'all just draft Kamara again.
I don't think he's
You,
I don't think he's gonna sign up for the draft. He said he's pitching like the Mexican League or something. He
oh,
said he's
so
pitching in
he's
the
gonna be
independents.
competing. He's gonna compete already against guys like Yasiel Puig and Roberto Ozuna. Let's go.
Imagine Kumar pitching 8 innings and then Roberto Osuna coming in to save.
Dude, I mean, that's a deadly combo. Kamar and then Ozuna. Ozuna's doing great in the Mexican League. I'm pretty sure he struck out Yasiel Puig, y'all. Um, but yeah, let's go to the other side now. The National League wildcard game. What a game this was. Adam Wainwright. Like I was saying before the game that this man is old. This man's peripherals are not great. Well, guess what? In October, your peripherals do not matter. And Wainwright pitched himself a heck of a game. And can we talk about how like he almost died in the first inning too? What a
Yeah,
catch that was!
that was lined directly back at him. He just reached back, caught it, acted like nothing happened. Just walked
Not gonna
back to the
lie,
dugout.
yeah, no, he was showing Justin Turner and the fans like the ball, and then later on, like he was talking in the White Sox broadcast when they played the Astros. He was talking about like how fans are like showing him a ball too when Justin Turner took him deep later on. Um, but also, why do you put Alex Reyes in that situation? Like,
Mike
you
Schill
only need
has
one
done
more
that.
out.
Mike Schill's done that all year. They were up 5 against the Cubs, I'm pretty sure. Alex Reyes has pitched 3 games already. That's in a 3 game span. He brought him in, blew the lead. They ended up losing in 10. It was terrible.
Didn't didn't Alex Reyes have like a great start too? Like,
Yeah, he had
weren't people like hyping him up?
he had 28 straight saves without blowing one. Then blew one against the I want to say it was the
28.
Brewers.
Dude, the Brewers fell off too. But yeah, actually, you know what? Let's talk about the Brewers right now. There's not a lot. There's not a lot to talk about in a wild card game. We don't like the Dodgers anyways. Chris Taylor, you do you. Good job. Um, should have kept whoever they had. They had a lefty up against Taylor, but with Taylor this postseason, just killing it. It probably did not matter anyways. But putting in Alex Reyes just to get one out, it's yeah. Actually, let's take a small, not break, but like deviation. Somebody asked thoughts on the White Sox. What are your thoughts on the White Sox, Paddington? Because I think you know my thoughts on the White Sox.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the year, I had the White Sox winning the World Series, and then towards the middle of the year, they could not beat teams that were below 500, and then that quickly changed.
They couldn't
I
beat
don't
teams
want to hear
above
about
500.
any like injuries or anything, because even when they were back, they still couldn't beat anyone. So
Yeah,
you know,
the White Sox lost to the Astros without Kyle Tucker and without Alex Bregman, and it wasn't even like fairly close. So they were frauds from the get go. If you look at their record against teams above 500, they would have been a sub 500 team if they only played good teams. Um, they came to Houston with the best record in the league, I think,
I think
or at
so.
least in the AL.
Yeah, yeah.
And then yeah, probably. And then they were talking their talk. They were like, "Oh, let's help them out. We got trash cans and stuff." And then they ended up getting swept in a 4-game series. So I don't know. They just cannot talk trash at all. But then again, most teams can't. Aaron Judge this year tried the jacket thing, and then what happened later on? Altuve took them deep to like cap off a 6-run comeback, and then that ended up being the game changer. Because then if they won that game, if they just held on to a 5-run lead, they get home field advantage in the wild card game. And Yankee Stadium's not a very hitter friendly ballpark, or not a pitcher friendly ballpark either. So Giancarlo might have gone deep thrice that game. So again, Altuve owns the Yankees. But let's get back to the White Sox. And since we're already speaking of the White Sox, let's continue on and go to the ALDS. The Astros beat the White Sox 2-1. What did you see that series, Paddington?
I saw a lot of hitting from the Astros, not a lot of hitting from the White Sox. Saw Yasmani gunning down runners left and right. I saw
Dude, for real.
the White Sox pitching just being lights out, giving up 700 runs in that series. It was amazing. It was great baseball to be watched.
Yeah, I don't think you guys want to run on Yasmani Grandal. I'm just kidding. I think honestly, like I said this as a joke back then, but legit, I think Machete has a chance at stealing second off Yasmani Grandal. Like Yasmani is just what?
He probably does.
Yeah, no, he was so bad. Like Michael Brantley of all people stole second base on Yasmani. Kyle Tucker, who's not the fastest, he's got above average speed, but he's not the fastest. He took 2 bags in a row off Yasmani. Yasmani was just not throwing the ball that day. And guess what? Good. Yasmani doesn't know how to run the bases, so we showed him. All right, shit. Let's talk about that play too. I don't care what the rule says. That's interference. That's interference.
That's very much interference. If it's interference in the World Series and the ball didn't even hit him, that should be interference because the ball actually hit him. He was running in the line,
Were we talking about Trey?
Yeah, I'm talking about Trey.
Hey, we'll let that one slide, okay? I think that one was it was a complicated rule. It is what it is sometimes, like that call had to be made. But yeah, for Yasmani, I mean, it ended up really not mattering too much because we got blown out that game. Struck out 16 times. We didn't get swept.
Still
and guess who started talking? Exactly. And then guess who was talking? Even though we put up 6 runs.
Ryan Tepera.
Yeah, What is this guy doing? Who like what? Ryan Tapera. This dude, he's good. I'm not gonna lie. His stats are good. He had himself a good series. But how do you say that we were cheating at home when we scored the same amount of runs at home as we did on the road? We actually scored more on the road as well. Like if you count game 4, and then I don't know, something about Sox fans. They think we're cheating because if we go to the ALCS later on, the whole start of my downfall actually was because somebody accused us of cheating. Oh my gosh. We have a comment on the live stream. What should Arizona do in the offseason? And then the other person, 9,000. I don't use Venmo. I might set up later on. I don't know. Yeah, my Venmo right now is like frozen, I think. See if it works. I have an account, but I don't think I don't know if I've I think it's frozen because I use my old debit card. But what should Arizona do in the offseason? Paddington, what do you think? This is a disastrous team right now.
I have no idea.
You know what I think y'all should do? Y'all should Arizona should sell their team for how much money do I got? $10. Sell it to me and let me redeem myself because I might have cost myself a future in the MLB. I'm so upset about that. So yeah, that's what Arizona should do. They should let me redeem myself. The Astros are showing that you can redeem yourself in baseball. So let me please you know, let me redeem myself. I will turn the Arizona Diamondbacks into a freaking dynasty, y'all. I'm not even lying. There's like what 5 seats and like five seats like filled up every time. I will turn that 5 seats into 10 seats. Okay, like just add my whole crew. How many people are in the group chat? Like 5, 6.
Not including the MLB players. I'm pretty sure there's 7.
Nah, the
1,
MLB
2,
players will be
3,
there too.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Also,
8.
the Venmo y'all 8.
Yes.
Okay, so I just need to find 2 people, and then we're gonna double the attendance for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Venmo y'all is Gordon Liang Magic. So
What?
my name, then Magic. I used to do Magic as a kid. All right, don't don't worry about it. Shoot. But anyways, yeah, that's what the Diamondbacks should do. Are you worried? Are you worried for the World Series? That depends on today, honestly. The Dodgers, yeah, I'm worried. The Braves, I mean, I wasn't worried about the Nationals, so I think that should say anything. I think that should say everything about the Braves. What about you? Who do you got in the World Series?
As much as funny as it would be for Atlanta to choke another 3-1, I think Atlanta just rides this win into the World Series. I still have the Astros. Say Astros in 5 in the World Series.
Astros in 5. Okay, I thought you were about to say ride the win and then go
No,
and then go sweep the Astros or something. I was about to what?
they'll probably win game 1 just because of momentum, and then just get absolutely demolished.
Speaking of momentum, y'all, the Astros have won 3 in a row. Just saying, just saying. But yeah, I think the Astros are. I don't know. The thing about cheering for a team is that you know your team can always go cold, and our team has just been hot for the whole year. We're kind of due to go cold at any time, so that's my biggest worry. I hope we don't go cold, but yeah. But let's move on to the other side of the ALDS. We had the Rays and Red Sox. This series was basically it was the winner gets to lose to the Astros. That's what it was.
I'm
Rays
not
were
gonna
gonna be.
lie. If the Rays won, I did have the Rays over the Astros, and I actually had the Rays winning the World Series for the bracket challenge. I had Brewers Rays, and I
I
had Rays winning.
both your World Series teams got eliminated in the
I
first
know.
round.
I know. They
Actually, I
both got
can't talk. My
eliminated through
bracket was
injury.
horrible. What?
Nothing can be worse than Ben Verlander. To be fair, nothing can be
Yeah,
worse.
no, he,
He had
yeah.
everything wrong.
I at least got one. I at least got one round correctly. The rest are wrong though. I had first of all in the wild card I had the Yankees and Cards because I thought the Cards were just gonna pull off some freak upset. That didn't happen. It almost happened, but it didn't happen. In the wild card, I mean, in the division series, I was like, okay, Rays, Brewers, Astros, and then the Giants. That didn't happen either. I got one round going my way though, so take that, Ben. Um, but yeah, that was. I'm gonna be an analyst one day. One day, if Ben Verlander could be an analyst, I can too. I can't believe people had the White Sox though. But yeah, in terms of the Rays and Red Sox, who had the Red Sox winning? I did not have the Red Sox winning this game
I
or
didn't
this
either.
series.
Only Red Sox
Yeah.
fans had the Red Sox winning.
I
I don't
don't
even
even
think
think
Red
Red
Sox
Sox
fans
fans.
did too.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was just Kike. It was the Kike series to
It
be
was.
honest. Kike was just so good that series. They won 3 in a row. Kike hit like what
17
one walk
homers.
off.
Like he hit 400 doubles that series.
Yeah, he was just putting on records, and then he did not stop there. Let's go to the ALCS. Kike Hernandez started this series off with 3 home runs in 2 games. He could not get out, and then he just went cold.
Also, in game 1, he was a triple away from the cycle.
So was Yordan Alvarez in game
See, Jordan's
5.
not fast. Kike is. So
Okay, are you saying that Yordan can't hit a triple? Because
that's
I think I
exactly
saw
what.
it yesterday.
Wait,
I
yeah,
think I saw it
he did
yesterday.
hit a triple. Okay, I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Yeah, Kike also hit a triple yesterday.
He did.
So
To
I
be
mean,
fair, it's not that hard to hit a triple in Minute Maid. They just have to play it wrong in the outfield. You know.
Minute Maid, but it wasn't even. They didn't even play it wrong in. Oh no, Chaz did play wrong against Kike, but for Jordan, they just like it was just the shift the whole time. Because then Jordan's four out of his last 5 hits heading into that triple was opposite field, so they all shifted opposite field. And Jordan was like, okay, I'll just go the other way then too. And he went where nobody was, and I mean, I love Statcast. I think they were wrong. I think Jordan's sprint speed has to be above Trey Turner's. To be honest, does Trey Turner have a triple in the postseason?
I don't even think he has a hit. He does, but
Yeah, no, I don't think he has. I don't even think he has anything past the double. To be honest,
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
yeah, because the Nats won the trade. But yeah, so Jordan's obviously faster than Trey Turner. I don't see Trey Turner with any triples. So that was just that went from the Kike series again, part 2, to the Jordan series really quick. Jordan Alvarez was the first player to out hit the other team in the last 2 games of a championship series. I think. How crazy is that? How crazy is it to one player has more hits than the entire other team for
That's nice.
what?
It's nice to just have that one player that you can just backpack on in the postseason. The Astros actually have like 3 of them. Have Altuve, Correa, and obviously Jordan. But Altuve and Correa didn't have the best championship series, to be fair.
Yeah, they really did not. Correa and Altuve had like a historic game in game 1, I think, because then they were like the first middle infield to like whatever, and then suddenly they just went cold. Altuve scooped the ball over the monster in game 4, but then that was kind of it. Like I think Tuve only had like 2 hits the whole series. Correa, man, that one inning when there was men on second and third, nobody out, and Correa just chased the ball that was like into the Astros dugout. That was not good because in that situation, you just need to touch the ball, and that's a run. Nobody touched the ball. Evaldi struck out the side, but it did not matter because if nobody got me, we got Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker hit a 3-run home run to steal the game. But that's not even the moment of the game. The moment of the game, in my opinion, is that Kendall Graveman, Martin Maldonado double play. Oh my gosh. How did you react to that one?
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at my phone when it happened. I wasn't even paying attention.
All right, this podcast is over. I'm just kidding. I actually have my reaction because I was live streaming.
Yeah.
That
that being that reaction,
double
it was funny.
I mean, like that. Kendall Graveman was not able to buy himself an out all inning. He struck out Xander, walked Martinez, gave up like not even a bloop single. It was like a chopper, and then he had runners on the corners with 1 out. And Travis Shaw, if you guys recall from a week ago, we both thought he went deep on Kendall Graveman, and he didn't. And then Kendall Graveman fell behind 3-1. He throws a changeup. He hadn't thrown a changeup since September 12th, and he throws one to get himself back into the count. Sets up the fastball. It was only a 2-run game at the time. Verdugo went. If Verdugo was safe, you have 2 runners in scoring position. A single ties up the game. Martin Maldonado, absolutely insane throw. Changes the whole tide because all the momentum was going to the Red Sox, even though they were down 0-2. Martin says, shut up, and guns out Verdugo. I think that was the biggest play of the game, to be honest.
That might have been the biggest play of the series, honestly. Because if he's safe, you don't know what happens after that.
Yeah, who was up after that? Oh, Bobby Dahlbeck was out. Okay, up.
Well,
So,
Bobby
you know
Dahlbeck's
maybe we do kind of know.
actually, yeah.
I was hyping up Dahlbeck too in the beginning of the season. If y'all look at my old spring training roundups, I was hyping up this dude. He's so bad. Oh my gosh. They got Blaze Jordan though, so that's probably good for them.
I don't even think Blaze Jordan is doing good in the minors right now.
Is he not?
I don't think so.
I thought he was like a stud.
He's
Can you
not
still see me? I'm on a different tab right now. I hope like my thing just doesn't crash. Can you see me though right now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and then somebody asked, since we're deviating a little for this, who is the most overrated player in the MLB and why is it Frank Schwindel? I don't think Frank Schwindel is that overrated.
Did somebody just say Frank Schwindel is overrated?
Yeah, on my last stream.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that the guy from the A's that they traded for?
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy who was like almost like if he had that performance, he's rookie of the year if he had that performance like the whole season.
Yes.
What?
Got traded from the A's and then just went off with the Cubs.
Yeah, I remember like I didn't know who he was actually. I think he was like, in basketball they always have like that one random person from like Greece or something. I thought that was Frank Schwindel for the A's. I didn't think he was good at all, and then suddenly he just popped off. But yeah, Blaze Jordan has a 170 weighted runs created plus in CPX, 19 games there, and a 95 weighted runs created plus in 9 games in single A. I mean, I don't know. Actually, that's pretty good. What's CPX?
I don't know. You can.
Dang it, Pat.
You can just play that out. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need to find where it is. Shoot, that's the hard part. I'm not watching all this when I'm editing. I was just gonna like put it in the format and then skedaddle.
Hey, one word isn't gonna. Actually, it will.
You know what? I'm on thin ice right now. Okay.
Hey, I said it, not you.
Yeah, well, you know what? It doesn't really change that much because I'm trying to. Clearly, I'm not gonna be reporting for MLB, so I might as well like start a podcast that does well. Shoot. MLB again. I'm sorry. MLB. I'm sorry. It was just one tweet. I was too excited because of the ALCS. I'm sorry, MLB. I deleted the tweet. Should I just text them what tweet, and then see if they find it? Cause I deleted it already. But yeah. So sorry, I got. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on though. Where were we at? We were with Blaze Jordan. Yeah. Okay. The Red Sox suck.
The ALCS.
Yeah. We're done anyways. We're done with that. The Red Sox suck. I wish they were better, so I wouldn't like be talking trash after the series and saying stuff that potentially cost me a career in MLB. Oh my gosh! If the Red Sox won, I have no choice but to stay quiet. So, freaking Red Sox, I hate y'all. And Carabas is like, I don't know. I don't know what Carabas does. I don't think he talks about other people's wives, so I guess
I don't
guess
think
that's like not as bad.
Seems like
I do try to filter myself though. I don't talk trash about other players anymore. Before the Astros Giants series, you would hear me saying, "Oh, get Ryan Stanek off my team" and stuff. I won't say that anymore because I talked to Ryan Stanek, so it's kind of weird talking to a player that you said you were rooting for them to lose their job. So I do filter myself a little bit. Probably should have filtered myself on the other end as well.
Yeah, even though Luis Guillorme follows me, I don't filter myself at all. To be honest with you.
Okay, but I don't think Guillorme looks at your stuff. You know what?
You know,
MLB doesn't look at your tweets. They look at my tweets, apparently. Shit. What the heck? Since when did MLB care what I tweeted? Ooh, knock my mic. Dang.
I'm sure if somebody at MLB wanted to give me a job, they'll just turn it down immediately just looking at one of my past tweets.
I think if they scrolled further than the wife one, they would have found a lot worse. So, yeah, I might have to delete all my other tweets now. Y'all, if you guys are on Twitter, follow my Twitter after today. After today, don't follow right now. I'm spending the rest of the day deleting all my tweets.
I won't be doing that, but you can follow me at NyQuil too if you.
Yeah, and then when he does polls, vote for who I tell you to vote for, y'all. We're a democracy over here. And then Jordan Alvarez asked, "Can you help me find my son, Chris Sale?"
I think he's in Cancun right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he's off the map for now. He's probably chilling at home or something.
I wonder why.
How does anybody, any lefty for that matter, hit Chris Sale?
I don't know.
That's the arm slot is all the way over here. Like, if I'm a lefty, I'm not swinging. I'm not swinging at all. Like, that's so far away. That's gonna hit me. I'm not trusting anything. I'm bunting like against a shift if I'm a lefty hitting against Chris Sale. But Jordan decided to go opposite field thrice. And yeah. Hey, I like that username. That one person in my live right now. But yeah, next up, let's go to the NLDS. Flores did not swing, y'all. Flores did not swing. I don't know why, but the Dodgers are in the championship series right now. Last I checked, that last out has not been recorded yet.
Yeah.
What is it? A 2-2 count right now?
It's 3-2 right now.
It's 3-2 against Flores.
Yeah, he's been standing there for over 2 weeks now, waiting for the next pitch.
I'm waiting for that 27th out to get recorded.
Maybe that's why Max Scherzer was scratched. That he's going over to San Fran to finish that game. Yeah.
Probably. Maybe that's why Justin Turner and Joe Kelly are gone. Justin Turner and Joe Kelly exited the playoffs before the Giants did. honestly, I'm not rooting for Joe Kelly to get hurt, but I don't feel bad one bit for Joe Smelly getting hurt. And you
See,
know
this is
what?
why you don't have a job in
MLB,
MLB.
yeah, MLB. I'm kidding, MLB. Oh my gosh, you know I might have to delete my tweet on that too. Oh my gosh. See, I thought, I don't even know. MLB needs to. MLB, y'all in a forgiving mood right now. Damn, that's tough though. It's okay. I caught some dude. I made fun of some dude's mustache. That's all I'm gonna say. So that was a lot worse. Glad they did not find that one. Might have to just delete my account and go for a new one maybe. Actually, if I can't find a way to like just delete all my tweets, I'm gonna just start a new account. The thing is, I don't want to lose my 70 something followers, even though that's not a lot. I don't want to lose that. That took me like a year to get. So yeah.
You wanna know what's crazy?
Jordan Alvarez, thank you for that. But my Twitter account cost me a job with MLB, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to wipe it clean. So TikTok, I'll keep up because I don't do, I filter myself on TikTok. Twitter is just too easy to get out of hand. I'm gonna need a. I could have been at the World Series, bro. You're on. I got offered credentials to the World Series. If I was in Houston and my tweets were clean, I would have been at the World Series covering for MLB. But nope. I decided to, let my mouth run. And I mean, I deserve it. I deserve getting blacklisted. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said what I said. Shouldn't have said what I said, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we can't really talk about the Giants Dodgers division series yet because it still hasn't ended.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for that 27th out. But we could talk about the other NLDS, Josh Hader, Freddie Freeman. All I'm gonna say is, up until that moment, I thought we lost the Josh Hader trade, but now I'm glad he's not an Astro.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny? Coming back to you losing your job over a tweet, Josh Hader has said worse stuff on Twitter.
Okay, but Josh Hader, I can't throw like Josh Hader though. So, shit. And Trey Turner too. Oh my gosh, Trey Turner's tweets are like just so funny. Jordan, it was a lot worse than favoring a team for me, Jordan. I said your wife blows my whistle or blew my whistle, and that wasn't even true. Just say like I would never let anyone blow my whistle before marriage. So obviously, like I don't know what MLB is tripping about. Probably shouldn't have said it though. Could have been at the World Series. I blame you, Pat. Actually, I should have just ignored them.
Bro, what?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if I didn't have to send you that link to this podcast thing, I wouldn't have seen the email at all. I only checked the Stroh's talking.
Who was the one that caught trafficking drugs and can't be here right now? Yeah, blame him.
That would be Oscar.
Yes, blame that man.
Yeah. If y'all don't know, Oscar, the old dude on the podcast before, he was talking about GTA. He was like speaking about like transferring drugs and stuff. And I screenshotted it and sent it to NYPD because it looked like he was actually like you couldn't tell that it was about GTA. I think they might still be on the hunt for him, but
I mean,
yeah,
it shouldn't be hard to catch him since he says he works with them.
Yeah. I mean, no, he says he wants to work with them. I think he's still working at Amazon right now.
I thought he was working at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, he also has a fake ID that he admitted to using.
Oh yeah, I remember like he also showed that like he was like, oh, it's so easy to buy a drink here. He's like, he's under 21. I also sent that to NYPD as well.
What's funny about when he said that, it was when something magical happened. Something very
Yeah.
magical.
Um. Yeah, I think Giancarlo Stanton hit like some home run, and the Yankees. The Yankees lost that game. I think that's the
Yeah,
only thing that happened though. I don't think anything other special
I think a
happened.
player hit 3 homers. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Oh, Pete
I don't think
Alonso, that's
anyone
what it
hit
was.
3 homers.
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Yeah,
I
Pete
don't think
Alonso
that's
hit
him. I think
3.
he's I don't. Nah, Pete's not really a power hitter.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He's more of a contact hitter to be honest.
yeah,
He's like a Michael Brantley, but like righty.
yeah.
um, but yeah, Francisco Lindor did hit a home run, 3 home runs, and he squared up with Giancarlo Stanton. If Giancarlo Stanton like followed through with the fight and Francisco Lindor had to leave, he would not have hit that third home run. So
Yankees probably would have won that game if Lindor got
yeah,
ejected or had to leave because of injury.
I don't know how like. And like you kind of knew Lindor was gonna do that, and then like Stanton just couldn't do anything. Stanton has so many fathers. Oh my gosh, Jose Altuve, Francisco Lindor, the Green Monster.
One of them's
Stanton
not
just
even a
got it
human.
rough. Yeah, damn. Um, but yeah, you could have been here with me. Okay, so you're on. Also, the thing is, I couldn't have gone anyways because I'm here in Berkeley, so I couldn't have gone. They were looking for local fans, but yeah, let's just hope they forget who I am. I should have. Oh my gosh, if I knew that was gonna happen, I would have like texted him with my old phone number that's expiring soon instead of my new one. Because now they got me under their database with my new phone number.
I mean, you can always change it.
I will. Shit. They got my email too. I might have to make a new email. Oh no, they don't got my email actually. They just
Well, yes,
went
he
on the
does.
website.
He emailed you through your website. I'm pretty sure he knows
Yeah, but then
everything.
he filled out like a contact form. They didn't have my email in it.
I filled out a contact form.
Yeah,
What a dummy.
exactly. You're not getting my email. Only Paddington actually has my email. My Stroh's Talk email. But yeah, it's tough. That sucked. Should have been at the World Series. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a long time now. Not even gonna lie. If you guys are watching this, you guys know what's up. I'm not gonna. This is embarrassing for me. Like I'm not flexing this. I'm not gonna be talking about this after this podcast probably, unless like I'm talking to like some player or something. This is probably the only time I'm gonna speak on it. Kind of want to just wipe that to the past and move on. Speaking about moving on though, the Brewers aren't doing that. They lost to the Braves. Frederick Freeman off Joshua Hader. Oh my goodness. I don't think any lefty has hit a home run off Josh Hader this year. And Frederick Freeman.
Actually, ooh, a nice stat here. Nobody has hit a go-ahead / game-tying homer off Josh Hader other than Jose Peraza this year. You don't even know who that is, do you?
Yeah, dude, he's on the Mets.
Good.
I've heard of him. I was actually reading a tweet. I'm off Twitter, y'all. I'm off Twitter. I don't need to be on there no more. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't really care who that is though.
Okay.
Josh Hader is great though. I think he didn't he blow 2 games against the Reds, and that was kind of it. Friendly reminder, y'all, that Josh Hader was once on the Houston Astros,
Also, the
and
Baltimore
we gave him
Orioles.
away for Mike Fiers, who ended up knocking down our whole franchise. But yeah, that was just an incredible home run. I did not see it coming, and this actually kind of brings us back to Devin Williams, his injury. He was supposed to pitch in that spot, but he decided to square up with this thing.
Who knew
Didn't go too well for
who
him.
knew a wall could just end the postseason for a franchise?
Not Devin Williams, that's for sure. Um, he's a good pitcher, not the smartest. I'm glad that the Astros were smart enough not to punch any walls. Ryan Presley, he knew not to punch a wall. Kendall Graveman, he knew not to punch a wall. Because guess what? Our bullpen in the ALCS was incredible. Our bullpen covered so many innings, and I could not imagine having a guy just punch a wall and end their season and potentially ending our postseason like that. Devin Williams, you
You're an
actually I'm gonna be
idiot.
nice because I'm trying to get some interviews with players. Devin
Not too
Williams,
bad.
you made a mistake that a young man makes. You're gonna learn from it. Keep your head up. You still got like what 3 years of team control left. You can still help the Brewers out. Just maybe stay sober this time after clinching. I don't know. Or what? Aren't there like padded rooms? Like go into a padded room if you're gonna be drunk. So like if you punch something, it might not break your hand. Or if you're gonna break your hand, maybe not the one that you throw with. I don't know. Just a suggestion. And then now we have the ALCS or not ALCS, NLCS. Who do we got in Game 6? Walker Buehler starting on 3 days rest. Max Scherzer's probably got tomorrow.
What
What
do
do
you
we
mean
got?
tomorrow? He's in San Fran right now.
Oh yeah, he still got to strike out Wilmer Flores.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, his arm's dead. So clearly, his body knew that Wilmer Flores did not swing. So they kind of gave up on him. They're like, nah, we gotta even out this thing. Walker Buehler on short rest pitched dominantly against San Francisco, um, in that ongoing NLDS that's still going on. Um, but he's on 3 days rest right now. 3 days rest. What do we think about that?
So the Braves have been hitting phenomenally this series. Well, this postseason period. And they
With the
have Jorge.
exception of the previous game,
Okay.
with the exception of that one game where they scored like two and that was it.
Yes, but they have Jorge Soler back. That's huge, to be honest.
Is it though? Because like, didn't Rosario replace Soler and Rosario's just
So,
banging every ball.
so what happened was Jock replaced Soler in the starting lineup because Jock was going to be mainly used as a bench bat.
Oh,
Yeah, Eddie Rosario
hey,
just got moved up in the
like,
lineup.
as he should. This dude's been putting exit velocity all over the place.
And to think that the Braves got him for literally nothing.
Rosario, yeah, they gave away Pablo Sandoval, right? Hey, Pablo Sandoval is a former World Series MVP. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing.
Well,
They gave up an absolute stud.
they literally released him right as they got him.
Okay, and they still got him.
Yeah.
Pablo Sandoval is now a Cleveland Indians. Cleveland Indians?
No, it's Cleveland. Actually, yes, it's still the Cleveland Indians, technically.
I was wondering if Rosario was from the Indians.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, Pablo Sandoval is now a Cleveland Indians legend. Absolute stud. He's going to retire as a Cleveland Indian because that was clearly, obviously, where he made his splash in the league, not with the San Francisco Giants or anything.
No.
Gavin Lux is not in the lineup today, and I think we know why. He put off a Kike Hernandez yesterday, except he got charged with an error, which brought down Walker Buehler's ERA. Matt Beatty is starting at first base. Bellinger's in center. This is a good lineup from 1 to 7. Betts, Seager, Turner, Smith, Taylor, Bellinger, Pollock, and then the other two are trash. But that's a good lineup.
If Billy McKinney was starting, it would be immaculate.
Yeah, Billy McKinney's an absolute stud. Padre killer. Hey, he did his job. He killed the Padres.
He did.
But the Padres sadly did not make the playoffs.
They're not in the NLCS. They're playing the Braves right now, not the Padres.
Yeah. The Padres, what a disappointment they were. But we're not going to get to the regular season today. Maybe a different time because that's a lot of games to cover.
How about this? You come up with the Astros' biggest win of the year, other than their clinching moments in the postseason and like their game clincher, and then you come up with their biggest loss, and then I'll do the same for the Mets, and then we'll talk about
Right
it.
now?
So, well, not right now, because
Okay,
you
next.
need
Okay, I was
research.
about to say. Um,
Yeah.
bet,
I
bet,
already
bet.
know what my answer is
And
for
then I
both
don't
of
know
them.
who's.
But yeah,
I think I do too. I don't know what our biggest loss is because we didn't really have a lot of those. I know the Mets did, so it's easier for you, but.
all right. Was that
So I
necessary?
don't. Huh?
Was that necessary?
Yeah, I think so.
No, no, no. It wasn't. It wasn't necessary.
Just gotta acknowledge that the task is harder for me to come up with a loss,
You know
because we
what
didn't
was
have much to really
necessary?
go through.
Beating the Astros in the NLCS. That that was amazing.
You know, that was also like what in 1980 or
It doesn't
something.
matter. That doesn't matter.
The
It
COVID
doesn't
didn't
matter.
exist back then.
It doesn't matter.
COVID didn't
It
exist.
doesn't matter.
Correa wasn't even born probably
It
back
doesn't
then.
matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
The electronic science stealing wasn't a thing back then. So how were we supposed to win? How were we supposed to win if we couldn't
Pitch
do
better.
that? What? The last game went to like 18 innings, Brody. We pitched great, okay? But I guess that's why my professor doesn't like the Astros because he's a Mets fan.
I actually don't. I still don't understand that reasoning. To be honest.
Me neither. I was just like I was just like keeping up. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It did not make sense to me when he said that. But it's okay. They said they're both because I have two professors that talk about baseball. He said he's a Giants fan now because he moved to San Fran. And guess what? Both my professors aren't. Oh, they could technically are in the playoffs because Flores did not swing. But they're not playing right now, so we'll see if Max Scherzer could strike out Flores in San Fran and then come back tomorrow. If not, imagine Flores just takes them deep in their next at bat. Shit, that would be insane. But that should be it, y'all. Thanks for watching. We're not gonna have one next week because I have a midterm on Monday next week. And if you guys see my tweets on Twitter, enjoy it while it lasts because it's not lasting very long. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time.